Alright guys, welcome back to your 37th video, and in this video we are finally going to be testing out probably the best browser ever created in the history of history, Bucky browser. How awesome is that? So go ahead and run your program, and hopefully if we don't got any errors. Alright, it's looking good so far. It actually ran. So it says enter a URL host. So make sure that you just don't enter, like in Google Chrome, you can just go ahead and type google.com. But this one, since it's a little more sophisticated, you need to enter the full URL. So http google.com, hit enter. And oh my god, I'm going to go ahead and expand this window because, this is just too good. So once we go to google.com, type that in the address bar, check it out. Google now displays. Now, since this is, I was kind of exaggerating when I said best browser ever, this is actually a very simple browser. The main programming only took like 50 lines of code. So of course we aren't going to get all the cool features. A lot of images aren't going to display, and a lot of, links might not be underlined or properly formatted. But the point is, it does indeed work, and it is doing its job. Even though it might not be HTML5 compatible, the browser is indeed working. So now let's just go ahead and test out one more page to prove to you guys that it actually works. HTTP the new boston.org, probably the best web page ever. And now check it out. Oh yeah, this web page, of course, like I said, since this web page is built in, HTML5 and CSS3, a lot of the cool features aren't going to be, all there. But the cool thing is that this web browser is a working web browser, even though it's probably the crappiest one ever built. Bucky browser is now, ready for the market. So the last thing I want to show you guys before I let you guys go is, remember in this try catch statement I said, if you don't enter a valid URL, then what it's going to do is just going to print out crap in your little console here. Let me go ahead and show you guys right now. So if you go to like well, actually, if you don't even include the full URL and you just try to go to something like youtube.com and press enter, you see how it didn't go to youtube.com and instead it outputted crap right there? That's what I was talking about when I said if you don't enter the full URL, which is the URL with the HTTP and all that crap, that's what's going to happen. So again, guys, check it out. Sit back, pat yourself on the back. You now made a web browser in Java, even though it was really simple. And well, even though it was really simple, we did learn about a lot about networking, learn a lot about, hyperlink listeners, and a bunch of good stuff. So just to give you guys a preview of what's coming up, if you are like a super pro in Java networking, you probably look at these last two applications, where the first one was like a very simple demonstration of beginning networking, and the second one is like a really crappy web browser. You guys are going to look at this and be like, you know what? These weren't even really networking apps, because networking in Java has to do with like sockets and streams and all that good stuff. Well, for you guys, you are in luck, because in the next couple of videos, and it's probably going to take like 20 videos, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a full-fledged chat room where you have a client that's connected to a real server, and it's going to be true Java networking. So that's what you have to look forward to. But for now, guys, I guess you're just going to have to deal with this browser, Bucky browser. You can make it 2.0 if you want, but here you go. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and guys, in the next videos, I'll be seeing you making a chat room.